Imagine a world where the silence is louder than any explosion, and the darkness is not just an absence of light, but a physical weight pressing down on the remnants of civilization. You are part of a small group of preppers who thought they were ready for the end, only to discover that no amount of canned food or ammunition can truly prepare you for the slow, grinding erosion of hope. Welcome to the Long Blackout, the gritty, realistic, and deeply suspenseful post-apocalyptic thriller by Robert J. Walker. If you love grid-down scenarios, practical survivalism, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated terror of facing a society that has turned on itself when the comforts of electricity are gone, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in survival fiction, blending the visceral chill of a frozen world with the profound resilience of the human spirit. The narrative kicks off with the immediate aftermath of the electromagnetic pulse, thrusting our protagonist into a race against time to secure their family and resources before the chaos fully sets in. The atmosphere is thick with the silence of dead engines, the smell of smoke and panic, and the creeping dread of knowing that help is not coming, and that the people next door might soon become your biggest threat. Walker excels at capturing the psychological toll of sudden isolation, making every scavenging run, every medical crisis, and every tense negotiation feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is losing everything you hold dear. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its uncompromising commitment to tactical realism and the spectacular societal collapse trope. This isn't a story about zombies or mutants. It's about the brutal, exhausting reality of staying alive when the infrastructure vanishes. Watching the protagonist navigate the treacherous social hierarchy of the wasteland, form tentative alliances with other survivors, and use their wits and weapons to outsmart raiders who have turned violence into a survival tactic is incredibly gripping. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the survival mechanics to life, making the crunch of broken glass, the sharp crack of a rifle, and the heavy silence of a world without power feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular action and the survival mechanics, the soul of the Long Blackout lies in its characters and the heavy burden of leadership. The protagonist isn't an invincible killer. They are a deeply human individual struggling with the moral weight of doing what is necessary to protect those they care about. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable loyalty to the small group of survivors they manage to protect, a found family bound by the shared trauma of the collapse. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet, desperate conversations by a campfire feel just as impactful as the explosive, chaotic firefights on the perimeter. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major raider gang or a rival faction targets the community's sanctuary, forcing them into a desperate, high-stakes last stand. The finale is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming improvisation, and raw, unbridled courage. The protagonist must use every hidden trick, every overloaded trap, and every ounce of their will to hold the line against an unstoppable tide. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, hard-earned victory that proves humanity's will to survive is stronger than the darkness. The Long Blackout is a triumph of the post-apocalyptic thriller genre. It is smart, gritty, and unapologetically intense. Robert J. Walker has crafted a novel that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog holding the line. Plug in your headphones, check your perimeter, and join the survivors. The grid is down, but their fight for tomorrow is just beginning.